All right, good evening. Chief Meteorologist Candace King with you here in the First Warn Weather Center, along with meteorologist Owen Zarley. Say hi, Owen.
I don't know if I'm in it or not.
Oh, you might be. Ready, come on over.
Hi.
So Owen is the newest member of the First Warn Weather team. You will see him very soon on weekend mornings. He will join George on Saturday and Sunday mornings. So we have been doing a little training here, but wanted to give you just a quick update on what we're looking at here as we go through the rest of this evening and kind of what we've got going into the weekend, because we still do have a couple of showers and a few thunderstorms. So if you are watching, let me know where you're watching from, if you guys can hear everything okay as we go through the next couple of minutes here. So we did have quite a bit of active weather across much of the area, mainly with some scattered showers and thunderstorms. None of these actually got to severe limits, but some of the thunderstorms did show some signs of rotation as they kind of latched onto a stalled frontal boundary that sat over northern Illinois. So that, combined with the moisture, allowed these thunderstorms to kind of develop with the heating of the day. What you've noticed on our satellite radar over the last hour, kind of as we've gotten a little further into the evening, the coverage of these showers and thunderstorms continues to decrease. Now, we still do have a couple of thunderstorms. Earlier, there was the potential for the storm over southern Joe Daviess County to produce a wind gust of around 40 miles per hour, along with some heavy rainfall, but it continues to kind of move to the north and northeast. This again will continue to weaken as it moves a little further into southwest Wisconsin here over the next 30-40 minutes or so. Now, we may still see a couple of scattered showers and a few thunderstorms as we go through the night tonight, but I think a lot of us are going to be dry. Now, if you were hoping that maybe some of the rain would help cool us off, get rid of the humidity, well, it didn't. Let me show you our dew point temperatures here. Our dew point numbers are higher than what they've been the last couple of days. We were able to mix down some dry air when our temperatures made it into the 90s. So it was humid, but it didn't feel as humid. And I think today actually has felt a little more muggy, even though we stayed in the 80s for most of us. Now, our dew point temperatures right now are in the low to mid 70s. We'll actually see these numbers drop off just a little bit as we go through the overnight hours. So this should bring those numbers down, but it will still feel somewhat muggy and kind of humid tonight as we head into tomorrow. So that boundary that has been to the south of us, that actually lifts back north as a warm front once we get into the day tomorrow. And with that, that'll keep a lot of the shower and thunderstorm activity north of the area as we head into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Notice temperatures tonight into tomorrow dropping back into the upper 60s, low 70s. We'll see some clouds around tomorrow morning and can't completely rule out an isolated shower storm or two just as that front kind of clears the area heading into the morning. But as we go into the afternoon, I do anticipate temperatures to warm back into the upper 80s, low 90s. The heat index tomorrow will be back up close to 100, so it does get muggy tomorrow afternoon. As we go through the afternoon, notice right along where that front sits in Wisconsin, you've got some showers, a few thunderstorms that'll develop along with that, and that'll carry over into the evening. But again, notice north of Highway 20, we do have a few isolated showers and a couple of thunderstorms there. So we'll keep that threat in the forecast as we head throughout the day tomorrow and going into tomorrow evening. It'll stay warm Friday night. Overnight low temperatures will stay in the low 70s, so that'll help again springboard us back into the 90s for tomorrow afternoon or Saturday afternoon. We'll keep an eye on some showers and thunderstorms that could come through during the day, but most of the activity on Saturday, at least during the daytime, should stay up north. Now, you notice as we get closer to the evening, 6, 7 o'clock, we've got a line of showers and thunderstorms moving in. This is actually along a cold front. Timing of the cold front looks like it comes through into the evening, but if it comes through a little earlier, we'll have quite a bit of heat, humidity, instability built up. So with that, that could lead to the risk of a few strong to even severe thunderstorms as we look into Saturday. If the front comes through a little later in the evening, we lose some of that instability, but we'll still keep it around, and that still could hold on to maybe a strong storm or two. Either way, Saturday is kind of a day you'll want to pay attention to, especially as you get a little further into the afternoon and evening. So make sure Saturday morning will be in alongside with meteorologist Owen Zarley, and then Saturday afternoon and evening, meteorologist Jordan Wolf will be in, keeping you updated on the weather as we go throughout that time. If we were to see any strong severe thunderstorms Saturday, wind would be kind of our primary concern, heavy rainfall, but we'd also have to watch kind of along that leading edge for maybe a little rotation, especially if we can get some of those stronger winds aloft to move a little further to the south, and that would be kind of earlier in the day. So again, Saturday kind of a day we'll want to pay attention to. With the heavy rain threat that's also there, I know some areas today that actually had a bit of heavy rain were able to achieve an inch, even 2 inches in a couple spots with some of the slow moving thunderstorms. And even from what we had overnight yesterday into early this morning, there was quite a bit of rainfall, especially across northwest Illinois. So some areas are picking up on some decent rain, others not so much. Others maybe just a couple sprinkles, some light rain showers. So those drier conditions in those areas continue to grow. Actually, the latest drought monitor shows an expansion of the dry conditions across northern Illinois. That doesn't take into account what we had yesterday or what we had for today, but there are still some areas that didn't get quite as much rain as other areas, and unfortunately that's the nature of those scattered type thunderstorms, summertime thunderstorms too. But the front will pass late Saturday, early Sunday. Sunday should feel much more comfortable. It'll be warm Sunday. We're still in the 80s, but we should lose the humidity as we go throughout the day. So when we look at our storm chances heading into Friday, notice that slight risk, which is the yellow shade, that is from Wisconsin through northern Iowa, southern Minnesota. That's kind of right along and north of where that warm front sits. We are in the general thunderstorm risk. Any stronger thunderstorm may stay just north of the state line. But we get into what's called the warm sector of the system on Saturday. So the warm front to the north, cold front off to the west. Highest threat for severe storms on Saturday will be north in Wisconsin, but notice it does come close to us here in southwest Wisconsin and northwest Illinois. And then, of course, we've got that marginal risk out too. So as I mentioned, Saturday is going to be a day that we'll want to kind of pay close attention to, especially if you have plans to be out and about as we go throughout the next couple of days. Low 90s again, heat index on Saturday also in the upper 90s. So it'll still feel humid these next couple of days. All right, so let's go through. Yeah, Dan says it sure does make the garden grow. Yeah, when you've got that rain, it does. It's amazing how much even a little bit of rain will help, especially when you've got those dry conditions. There were, we didn't see too many reports of any flooding issues. I know that was a little bit of a concern, but thankfully we didn't see too many reports of, even if it was, minor flooding, didn't really see too many reports of that come in. So that is a good thing there. But again, just kind of wanted to give you an update on what we've got the next couple of days, since we're getting into a weekend. We have a little time here through the evening, so just want to kind of let you guys know what we can expect for Friday, Saturday, and then going into Sunday. But make sure you're paying attention to the forecast. Have a severe weather plan in place, especially if you're going to be out, especially once we get into Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow with Jordan, and then Saturday with Joey in the morning, and then Jordan in the evening. And of course, I'll be monitoring things, and if need be, we'll come in and help wherever I can. But I'll be back in the Weather Center on Sunday morning. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Stay cool out there the next couple of days. Stay safe, and I will see you on WTVO in just a little over half an hour on Channel 17. All right, guys. Have a good one. Talk to you later.